Hello, my name is Tishani Doshi. I want to read a poem for you today called Survival. I wrote it a few months ago, and I've been thinking a lot about the very muddy territory of what it means to survive, something that as humans we're genetically coded to want to survive against all odds, even if it means other people don't. I've been reading Primo Levi's If This Is a Man, about his year in Auschwitz and how he survived it. There is a complicity, a trauma, guilt around surviving. He uses a term called the drowned and the saved, and that in turn made me think of the many migrant boats crossing the seas trying to find safe harbor, and how so many of them don't make it. And what does that do to those of us who are alive, who have survived for whatever reason? Which brings us to the other role of surviving, which is to bear witness, to say, to speak, to record. And I think living through this pandemic, something the world is going through together, has exposed very deeply the inequalities, the power structures that exist. So this poem is trying to hold all of these ideas at one time. Survival. Dear ones who are still alive, I fear we may have overthought things. It is not always a war between celebration and lament. Now we know death is circuitous, not just a matter of hiding in the dark or under a bed, not even a slingshot for our loved ones to carry. It changes nothing. Ask me to build a wall and I will build it straight. When the end came, were you watching TV or picnicking in a field with friends? Was the tablecloth white? Did you stay silent or fight? I hope by now you've given up the fur coat, the frequent flyer miles. In the hours of waiting, I heard a legend about a woman who was carried off by winds, a love ballet between her and the gods which involved only minor mutilations. How I long to be a legend, to stand at the dock and stare at this or that creature who survived, examine its nest, marvel at a tusk that can rake the sea floor for food. Hope is a noose around my neck. I have traded in my rollerblades for a quill. Here is the boat, the journey, the camp. If we want to arrive, we must push someone off the side. It is impossible to feel benign. How many refugees does it take to build a mansion? I ask again, shall we wait or run? Here is winter, the dense pack ice. Touch it. It is a reminder of our devastation, a kind of worship, an incantation.